Plaintiff Saukavia Gilmore grew up in a small town riddled with gangs, drugs, and violence. But she overcame those obstacles and got a full scholarship to college. Saukavia is now a makeup artist, and she was hired to do makeup for the defendant's wedding. But she's suing because she failed to pay, and then defamed Saukavia. Defendant Justice Johnson says the day of her wedding, Saukavia showed up late, and while doing their makeup, she was drinking shots and smoking pot. Justice is countersuing for the cost of a photographer and emotional distress.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
I grew up in a small town in Plant City, Florida, where there's not much to look forward to besides like a cycle of drugs and gangs and violence. But that didn't stop me from doing what I was supposed to do within school and stuff. And being the oldest of my siblings, I had to basically stay home and be like that figure for them while my parents worked. During high school, I worked 65 hours a week. I went to school, I did dual enrollment, and I received a full academic scholarship to Florida State University. I'm currently on my third year. I'm almost done.
Good.
Majoring in economics. So,
Excellent. Excellent.
thank you.
Good school.
During my freshman year of college, I was very depressed and like in a very dark state. And the next semester, I started doing makeup, which kind of brought me out of that state. And I practiced for about the rest of the year, like 2018. In 2019, January, I started doing freelance makeup and working as a makeup artist for other people.
Good.
In May of 2019, I was contacted by Justice to be a makeup artist for her wedding. And
Okay, let me allow her to give some background now. Go ahead.
I was raised in Fort Pierce. It's kind of small as well. I had contacted Saukavia in May to do my makeup for my wedding on July 27th. Originally, it was supposed to be for a party of 11, but I did drop 2 bridesmaids, and I let her know that ahead of time. When she did arrive, she arrived late.
What was the agreement?
The agreement was for her, I'm not quite sure of the time that I had told. I'm pretty sure she has
Y'all
the
got to
time.
be sure. Let me hear from you. What was the agreement first?
we agreed for me to do 9 faces for a total of $600.
Okay, and what happened?
I was paid in cash the day of the wedding, and the remaining balance was $77.
All right, $77.
Yes.
And when you ask her for that, what has she said?
In the beginning, the day of the wedding, she told me that she was gonna cash app it to me, as well as her sister and her mother confirmed that as well. And I was never cashed app the money, and I never received the money.
Okay, and you're suing for defamation, which is most of your claim.
Yes.
$1,500 you like. Before we get to that, I'll allow her to respond to the $77 part of the lawsuit. Ma'am?
Okay, so 2 of my bridesmaids.
What was your agreement? Was it as she said?
Oh, yes, it was
All
as
right.
she stated. 2 of my bridesmaids came to me after their makeup was done and told me that they were short. One was short 35 and one was short 25. I had issues with my card the day before I left
Short
it.
35, 25, what?
25
Couldn't
for the
pay
makeup.
up their share?
Yes, sir. And then I was short 10. But I let her know that I had to go to the bank to get the money off of my card in order to pay her. So the $10, I wasn't able to get it off, but I had the money coming at the end of the day.
Do you believe you owe her the $77?
No, sir, I don't.
Why?
Because once she arrived, she started on our makeup late. 2, she was ill-professional, and she was dressed ill-professionally. She took shots. And also, we missed our wedding pictures because of how late we was.
She take liquor shots
Yes,
before
sir.
before her work began?
While she was doing her work.
And her clients?
No, it was during.
Your bridesmaids saw that?
Yes, she poured the shots.
I'm the one who poured her shots.
All right. You was trying to mess her wedding up? Go ahead. Why would you get the makeup artist drunk?
Because she
Go
asked for
ahead.
the shots.
Yeah, but you say, wait, honey, till after this wedding, no, after you finish these faces before we start loading you up with shots of liquor. But go ahead, you gave her shots of liquor, and I don't know what you expected. What did happen?
I had 1 shot at the end.
Okay, go ahead.
So she also was asking to, hit the blunt as well because we were celebrating.
Do what?
by
Hit weed?
Yes, sir.
And what happened?
I
Did
just
she?
I didn't see her. I just looked at her and walked off.
Did somebody say she did?
Somebody did say she did hit the blunt. Now, I'm not sure, but that somebody did say that.
How many people had problems with their makeup?
All except two. The two faces that she did at the beginning, we had no issues out of.
Okay, that was before she started drinking and smoking weed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's
Smoke weed.
all right. And so the 7?
So she did two faces by herself, and then I guess she had gave like a mini lesson to her sister Tay to do lips, blush, and highlighter. Once her sister stepped in, we had issues from there up until the end of the face. I also told her what I wanted before she even started on our face weeks before. I have those pictures as well.
Thank you.
That is what I asked her for. Those are pictures I got off Google. She asked what look I was looking for, and I did send her those pictures. Also, if you look at the messages under those pictures, I say I didn't want anything heavy, and I also wanted just glitter in the corners of my eyes. This is me.
What's that from?
That's my picture personally of my makeup.
Who did? She did
I
this?
Yes, sir.
So that's you,
Yes, sir.
and you want it to look like that.
Very pretty.
All right.
I have more pictures of the makeup as well if you want to
Let's
see
see
those.
it.
Yeah, I am.
That they posted.
I mean, looks like you have too much eye stuff going on for
that's
sure.
Exactly it.
And I don't know if even with all that, if that was correct.
It wasn't.
What's this? This is her?
No, that's one of her bridesmaids.
That's one of my bridesmaids, Your Honor.
So I say you did make. What do you want me to see from this? What do you want me to know?
I was just showing you the pictures because she said that I was smoking, which I did not. She
Who
said,
is this?
That's
Me.
her.
That's me.
Yeah,
You botched this up for sure.
exactly.
How?
You don't see this? It's running down her eye.
What? No, it's not. I have, baby, it's the lighting on the
No, ma'am. Ain't that much lighting in the world.
Thank you.
Look at that, ma'am.
And Your Honor,
And
if I
tell me
could-
that place I got circled
Down too far.
should that be there?
that's inner corner. That was in the inner.
Should that be there?
No.
It was.
Should that be there
Yes.
looking like that?
Do you see this?
Okay, you don't know.
No,
I'll
I
take
do
it back.
know.
You
This
say
is
you don't know
fine,
if it's supposed to look
No,
like
I do
where
know.
I circled. You don't know if it is supposed to drip down below her eye. That's even below her eye, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
That's below her eye. You talking about you don't know. What's your defamation for?
I made a Facebook post after I contacted Justice for about a week. It was a little bit over a week. I contacted her pretty much every day, texting her from different numbers. I called her as well. I got no response for the $77 I was promised to have back. I made a Facebook post and it said, the Facebook post was in regards to, it was like a PSA for
What'd you
makeup
say?
artists. PSA. If you are a makeup artist, hairstylist, or anything in the business area and you are booked to do any big parties, such as weddings, always make sure that you have all of your money first. And then I kind of briefly explained the situation, but I did not mention or bash or talk down on anyone.
Okay. Keep going.
The last sentence was, I'm over this entire situation, and I feel like I've been way too lenient and nice about it.
Okay, let's see it. Make sure that's the last because you.
It is.
All right. This day I still have not received the money. The person never came. So the boom high was then told. Okay, and how does she defame you?
She made a Facebook post. Okay, so under that exact post, her family got under the post and
Her
was
family. I want to know what she did.
she got under the post and she said, we fed you, like she lied. She said I was smoking. She said I was drinking. She also said that I was
Did
late.
she mention your name?
This was under my post that she was talking to me. These are the
Sounds like
messages.
you all did the same thing. Talk about each other. All right, your counterclaim for the photography and emotional distress.
Yes, sir. So after she made her status, her cousins and her sister started dragging my wedding.
All right, what did she do? That's her cousin and her sister. What did she do over the internet to cause you want to sue? These kids doing, y'all too old for that. No, you're not. You all in your 20s, it appears. All right, and that's what they do in their 20s. On that internet, putting their business, fighting each other on the internet, talking about what she other did. I'm breaking up with you, and then let everybody read it. I had a nephew who did that. It would be told everybody exactly what happened in his marriage and why I'm breaking up with you, and all his followers could see it and start talking his business. Y'all doing the same thing right here. So what did she do? She posted what and to do what to you?
Yeah, so after she made the status, her and her family, well, not her, she didn't say anything personally about me, but her sister and
now
her
I want to know what she did. This is the only person you can be held accountable for is what she did.
She just made the Facebook status. That's the only thing she did. Now, I didn't
did not mention her in.
Right, so
you did respond though.
Yes, I responded after.
And you responded to what she said with your own post.
Right.
So we got the kitty stuff out the way.
Right.
What's the photographer for?
We were supposed to have been done. I think I told her around 3:30 we had to be done.
She told me 4:45. I have those messages.
You told her 3:30 or 4:45?
Yes, I told her 3:30.
And she says 4:45. And you want to read it to me and so I can know what time was said?
She said we need to be ready by 4:45 at least. We can start that early if you want. That she just needs to know what time. We have to start getting them up.
That was before, because I lost my venue 3 days before.
Show me after. You show me any other time.
It was a phone call, Your Honor.
Okay, but she has it in writing. Your claim is dismissed. I'm going to grant you your $77, even though you just showed me 2 pictures that I thought was shaky, but since I didn't see the other 7, you may have done an excellent job on those. No. So, $77 for you, and yours is dismissed, ma'am. Have a good day.
I have no hard feelings towards her. We've already apologized to each other about the entire situation. I hate we had to go through all this.
Yeah, it's really over with.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's over with.